Ladies and gentlemen, it is I, Simon Bartholomeaux, back in the flesh with my brand new weave. See, since we transitioned from dominating backyard wrestling to dominant breakout wrestling, the funds are starting to flow in, people. This is great. I can finally show off my new weave. That's what I gotta say. Simon Bartholomeaux is back. Dominant breakout wrestling is back, and we have a packed-filled show here for episode 2 of the Simon Bartholomeaux Show. How I would like to start first is to talk about our next event that we have. So we've seen, Thunder Punch, Thursday night, Thunder Punch is back. Thursday nights, 8 p.m. on the DBW YouTube channel. It's back, baby. Okay? Simon Bartholomeaux Show is back. Also, so when we don't have a Thunder Punch episode, you'll see my luxurious locks on Thursday night. Oh, yeah, it's going to happen. It's going to happen, okay? But our next big event, DBW Exodus. DBW Exodus. I cannot wait for this show, and once you find out why, the full details, and I've got the scoop, I've got the inside scoop to tell you what's going to happen at DBW Exodus. It's going to blow your mind. I'm telling you, it's going to set the bar and set the standard for all the DBW shows to come, let me tell you. So, DBW Exodus airs and premieres on the DBW YouTube channel, this Saturday, 7 p.m., June 24th, this Saturday at 7 p.m. on the DBW YouTube channel. You're not going to want to miss it. It's going to be scheduled here soon. It's going to be an amazing show. And I have all the details. Simon has the inside scoop, okay? That's what I'm known for, getting the inside scoop. Whether it's you see me on Thunder Punch, or you see me here on the Simon Show, or at some events, I'll tell you, I get the scoop. I get the nerdy stuff, the details, okay? That's what Simon does for the DBW universe. Do you see, they even got me a fancy new microphone. I'm rolling in it right now. We're in the Simon Bartholomeaux office here at the DBW headquarters. That's what I'm talking about here. So, but first, before we get into the details of the event, something life-changing has happened to Scorpion the Assassin. The last time we saw Scorpion the Assassin was a Total Domination 8, and he had one hell of a fight. One hell of a submission match against Mr. Judgment, where he lost the DBW World Championship to the Prophet of Purgatory. That guy, he's an asshole, but he lost it. And the last time we saw Scorpion, he put his boots right in the middle of the ring. So I have obtained some footage from the assassin himself to explain his actions about what happened at the end of Total Domination 8. Let's roll that footage.
What is going on, DBW? Scorpion here. I have just a little bit, and then I have to check out of this really, really nice hotel. Gym, swimming pool, awesome. I would take a photo or send you over to the window to show you the good old American flag as well as the Canadian flag. However, do I have some trees in the way, but also the flag is actually over on the other side. Bit of a bummer, but I will be taking some photos and posting them up. First thing before tackling and everything is I have to send out a tremendous amount of love and respect to all of our men and women who are out there serving. I hope everybody had a really great Memorial Day, and much love and respect to all of our fallen heroes. Into regards to the DBW and what they wanted for me, originally was to show up to Exodus and explain or give reasons as to why I left the boots in the ring and kind of, ease everything for all of you and the guys in the back. I have came to the decision that with me opening Pandora's box most recently, because to be honest, for the past several years, it has been brewing and it's been starting to boil over, and the need for change and the need for a new path has been in the works for a while, and honestly, I've been burying it, and I wasn't giving it any light because I love what I do. I get a I get such a high seeing the fans and just going out there and doing what I do, that making such a drastic change is a bit of a hard pill to swallow. But as I said, Pandora's box is now open. The new path that I've chosen to take is here. And already I have gotten mixed responses from people once they've heard. And frankly, there's a part that just, I don't care because it's my decision. Stepping away from the DBW to do this change has been a very tough decision. DBW was the second home. DBW was the first company to open up their doors to not just me, but to fellow wrestlers such as the Gamer Jim Connors, Justice, the one and only Big Match Clark Williams, Mr. Way Too Strong. Much love, brother. Gamer, Justice. Know you guys are out there. Much love to you guys. Can't wait to get back home to see you guys. But DBW has truly gave us a second home, and we met some amazing people. The amount of times that it definitely was a life changer. But I do have to admit that it wasn't always peaches and cream. It wasn't always this wonderful story. There's definitely been a lot of headaches. At times it was more of an uphill battle than it was smooth sailing, like some people. And not just in wrestling, and not just with DBW, but many different promotions. You know, what the fans see is one thing, but what we see in the back is totally different, and what happens to each person is also different. And you know, you end up seeing a lot of people's true colors. You end up seeing a lot of favoritism and just things that you didn't think were there originally, because there's such a good veil, there's such a good mask that you end up, when you finally see it, it's like a huge smack in the face. Now don't get it twisted. I'm not trying to bash DBW or anything like that, whatever. I'm just saying that for me, this, just being around the things I was around and seeing how things were going, really helped me make that decision that it was time to open Pandora's box and go on a different path. I have such a lot of respect and love for a lot of the guys that are still there, and I'm very proud to see some of these guys start off as little kids and young guys, you know, and they're moving up that ladder, and they're making something out of this, and their careers are booming. It's fantastic. And seeing some of the older dogs showing everybody that we still got it, and we can get in there with the best of you and give you a run for your money. But there comes a time where you're at a fork and you have to make that decision. So I was fighting it hard, but for the past 2-3 years, it was time. And with most recent, it was the final nail. So there's a part of me that is truly going to miss everything. I'm truly gonna miss all of you fans, and I wish you all the absolute best. But also the other reason why I did what I did was because the thing that a lot of you guys probably know now through the thousands of documentaries and interviews with wrestlers and promoters and so on and so forth. Well, let me make record clear here. A lot of your promoters out there really don't give two shits about the wrestlers. a lot of them don't even really care about the fans. They just want you to show up and drop that money. A wrestler, has a sprained ankle, wrist, a fracture, a broken bone, or whatever. It's all right. Well, go back to the hotel, rest up, or go home. But you're due back here, by a certain date because you have to perform. So there's times where you're not given the proper respect that you should, and time needed to recover and get better so that you can be 100%. It's just not there. So, and it's not just with the bigger leagues or the middle leagues or the bottom leagues. It's everywhere. And trust me, even us wrestlers get fooled by these people. But eventually, sometimes you wake up like I did, and you learn that you got to draw that line in the sand. So for me, the injuries that I have sustained, there was times where I should have gone for surgery and I never did because I was booked. I had to get where I was needed and perform. Was it an intelligent move to do? No, but again, we do this because we love this. We do this because it's our passion. We do this for each and every one of you, the fans. We don't want to let you guys down, whether you love us, whether you hate us, whether it's it doesn't matter. For some, it does. Their egos are, but for the true wrestlers and performers out there, they don't care. They will put their bodies through hell just to make sure you leave happy, just to make sure you're coming back for more. And whether it's to see them or whether it's to see the person they're facing, they're not caught up into a lot of the other crap that so many people are. But with that being said, as I said, there's a tremendous amount that you put your body through. And when you leave one event, you jump in a car, you're off to the next. And sometimes when you get where you're going, sometimes you forget to book your hotel, and then they're all booked up, so you're stuck sleeping in your car. Or traffic is crazy or whatever, and you arrive to your hotel late, you don't get enough sleep, and you got to get to the arena, you got to help set up, you got to get going, and you're basically running on energy drinks. I couldn't do that physically anymore. And then one of the other biggest things is time away from family and friends. Between training, between being in the gym, between being on the road, traveling, injured or not, going to these events and going out there and performing, and then you have to quickly, shower, change, and get back on the road. And there is a tremendous amount of time where you truly do miss a lot. You miss time, birthdays and holidays and celebrations and first time things. You have kids or the ones that you're with that are sick and you're away, and even though they're sick, they're still going to work, or they're still taking care of the kids, or they're making sure stuff's being done while you're out there wrestling. So there's a tremendous amount, a lot of negative that comes with this, and yet we choose it. We choose it because it's something within us. But as I said, there comes a time where you have to make that decision. It's time for change, and I have gone through a process of making a lot of changes, and now it's time to get things in action and pushing forward. I am truly going to miss what I had. I'm truly going to miss the interactions that I've had with the guys in the back, with all you fans. But I feel that this direction that I'm taking is what's best for me. And unfortunately, I have to take the feelings that I have for the fans and for the guys that I get along with in the back, whether it's DBW or UWF or NUW or several other places I go, the fact of the matter is, despite the amount of love and respect, and I have to do this. So, as I said, I am coming up here. This is a pretty long discussion here, and I have to get out of this hotel, and I gotta go meet up with some family, and then after that, get on the road and get back home. But will you all see Scorpion again? Possibly down the road. I will swing on by to the DBW and say my hellos. But it's something that we're just gonna have to wait and see. But I know this part may get edited out, but I do have to address the Ultimate Wrestling Federation fans that do follow the DBW, because as well as the DBW, my home company, have been a tremendous amount of questions, and I handled a few already with them, but those for the DBW that are also UWF fans, the DBW, yes, is home. UWF is number one for me. And we have decided to do something that a lot of these other promotions will not do, and that is actually give wrestlers the opportunities to relax. The reason why we're not doing anything this year, well, we may be putting on one show, but the reason why we decided to take this year off is to give our wrestlers and the guys that we have come to us, because we have enough respect for them, an opportunity to spend time with friends and family, go on freaking vacations, heal up from injuries, and if they want to pursue other things, they have this opportunity to. If there's been other companies that's been clawing at their heels trying to get them to appear, now they have the opportunity to. So that's why we aren't doing anything this year. But like I said, a lot of push has been coming from fans and from wrestlers that they at least want to do one thing this year. So I will keep you posted with that. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen, kiddos. Again, much love to all our veterans, those who are here now, those who have come and gone. Much love and respect to everybody in the back that, I get along with. I really hope you guys kill it. And I am excited to be a fan and see what happens the rest of the year. And for all the fans out there that are going to miss Scorpion, and all the love and respect, I have to say thank you very much for all the support. And again, will I be at a DBW event? The one thing for sure is that nothing's for sure. But it depends on what's on this path that I'm on. Much love to everybody. And DBW, do your thing. Kill it.
And there you have it, folks. The words from Scorpion the Assassin. We'll see what the future holds. I hope he's not done. He's one of my personal favorites. I love Scorpion the Assassin. Amazing champion. He's won multiple championships, and he's a DBW and a wrestling veteran. He's an amazing guy, one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet, and I cannot wait to see what happens. I hope that that's not the last we'll see of Scorpion the Assassin. But now it is time to get into the nitty-gritty of DBW Exodus. Yes, I am so pumped up for this fucking show on Saturday. It's going to be great. So, what we have is, I'm just going to run down the matches, and then I'm going to try to do my best to explain what I think's going to happen, what they're all about, and why I'm excited about them, because I'm excited for each and every single one of these matches, and there's 7 of them. 7 matches. It's a packed show, like DBW always brings. A packed show, people. A packed show. Okay? So that's what we got here. So first, we have this new concept brought up by DBW management called the Holy Grail Gauntlet. That's apparently going to be every year, right before the biggest show of the year. So the event before the biggest show of the year, we're going to have this Holy Grail gauntlet match. And for those of you that don't know, a gauntlet match is where you have multiple competitors in the match. So 2 men start out. When one's eliminated, the winner of the 2 that start out stays in the ring while the next competitor comes out. And it goes on. And from what I've been told, until there's one final person left and then they're the winner. But from what I've been told, there's at least 5 participants that's going to be in this Holy Grail gauntlet. Okay? So the winner of this Holy Grail gauntlet, and I've got the scoops, I've got the hookups. I actually have the Holy Grail here, the DBW Holy Grail, and I'm going to show it to you people. You people will be the first ones to see here on the Simon Bartholomeaux Show, episode 2, people. Simon Bartholomeaux has all the inside scoops. God damn it, even new wig is getting... weave, it's my natural hair. Anyway, so I have the Holy Grail gauntlet with me, the Holy Grail cup, I should say. I have it with me right now, and I'm going to show it to you people right now. Look at this beautiful DBW Holy Grail. The winner of the gauntlet match is going to get this prestigious prize. Not only that, this would be enough. I'm telling you, this thing is amazing. I could put so much vodka. I could put, this is just a good trophy mantelpiece here. It's just, it's bragging rights. It's all the things. It's incredible. DBW always being the originator. I'm going to be careful and set this right here on my Simon Bartholomeaux desk. So the winner gets that. And from what I'm also being told, the winner of the Holy Grail Gauntlet also becomes the #1 contender for the DBW World Championship at the biggest show of the year, which is going to happen this year for the first time ever. We no longer have it as Judgment Day. DBW, that they've changed it to Dominant Breakout Wrestling. They've upped their games. We're inside and air conditioned. I love it. And now they're calling their biggest show of the year, DBW Presents World War. It's going to be amazing. World War coming to DBW, the biggest show of the year. And this is just one more thing to get excited about at DBW World War. Okay? So, but this Holy Grail that we have here, this Holy Grail Gauntlet, completely original concept. I love it. DBW always staying fresh. Okay? So, on Thunder Punch, I believe it was episode 1, we actually had a qualifier match. It was Caleb Matthews going one-on-one against one of DBW's new big monsters, Big Tex. That was an awesome match between those two. I'll tell you, it looked like Caleb had it, and then Big Tex hit him with a huge double chop right in the chest with a blown out my frickin' lungs. And then, but Caleb Matthews able to stick it out, not only the #1 contender champion, which he still has that title, which he can cash in at any time this year, but he's able to pull out the victory and qualify for the gauntlet. Could he be basically a qualifier for the gauntlet match? Could he go on to win and then still be #1 contender champion? That would be history. That would be history. But we have Caleb Matthews as the first competitor in the Holy Grail Gauntlet. Just awesome. See, you got to catch Thunder Punches Thursday nights at 8 o'clock to check that out, along with all the great other footage and matches that we have. New competitors to DBW. There's so many new competitors. I cannot wait for you to see them, to meet them, to talk to them, and they'll be talking to me right here on the Simon Bartholomeaux Show, along with the veterans of DBW and some outsiders of DBW. We're going to get the whole full spectrum here for the Simon Bartholomeaux Show, because I have a budget now. Damn it took me years to get this budget, but I got it. I had to pull some strings. I had to do some things that I'm not proud of, but anyway, I got the budget. So, the first match of DBW Exodus to premiere on YouTube this coming Saturday, June 24th at 7 p.m. We are going to have a Holy Grail Gauntlet qualifier between Mr. T3 and a mystery opponent. Mr. T3, he was beloved by the fans, and just like that, he turned. And now he's with that Bitcoin billionaire, Chase Wakefield, in their new group that they're trying to muster up here called High Power. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to get the scoop, and I'm going to have an interview with both of them. You just wait. I'm going to be able to talk to them. Not sure when, because Bitcoin billionaire, he only takes Bitcoin as payment, and I'm just I do cash or trade. Here's a couple chickens. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just I'm behind the times. It's just how it is. I'm not with that digital currency. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's going to be great. I wonder who is going to accept the challenge for an amazing opportunity to be in this first ever Holy Grail Gauntlet match, okay? To even have a shot at the DBW World Championship title at the biggest event of the year at World War. It's going to be incredible. It's going to be incredible. So then we have another Holy Grail Gauntlet qualifier match. I'm super excited about this one. We saw what went down on Thursday Night Thunder Punch between Ace Christian, the Blaze Ace Christian, the It Factor Cyrus, and the Mauler Brandon Castelli. He has been absolutely despicable, just beating the holy hell out of that referee and everybody else and blindsiding the Blaze. It's absolute nonsense. It's bullshit. He's a rock hard Mauler. Well, he can rock hard this right up his ass. That's what I'm saying. I don't like him. Or anyone who does. I'll tell you. He's despicable, and it's going to be a triple threat match to see who will qualify for the Holy Grail Gauntlet. So, who is going to move on? Who do you think it's going to be? I mean, the It Factor Cyrus, he's one of those guys. He is a DBW veteran, a former DBW world champion himself, has held almost every title conceivable in DBW. Oh, God. It was gag me. That was first for everything. But it's inconceivable. Brandon Castelli, he's going to find a way to cheat. I just know it. But then you've got the It Factor Cyrus. You've got the Blaze Ace Christian, former DBW World Champion, two-time DBW World Champion, and has held almost every single title in DBW. The fan favorite, as always, the underdog. But he has grown up so much. He's been on fire here. He's been on a tear. But what happened to him from the Mall of Brandon Castelli is despicable at Total Domination 8. We can't stand for crap like that here in the DBW, the Dominant Breakout Wrestling. That just does not stand. God damn it. This new weave. Okay, so we got those three. Who will advance? I'm not even sure who to put my money on. I was like I said, I don't like that Mauler guy. I don't like that rock hard Brandon Castelli. He's just not right. It's just not right. So then, it was all but made official on Thunder Punch. We have the Bitcoin billionaire Chase Wakefield, the DBW Hub City champion. He's not putting on the title, which I think is a chicken shit move, but he is going to go one-on-one in a non-title match against Dustin Victor Glow, DVG, who is our announcer, who has been training. He's been training people. I've seen it. I've seen the backstage footage. I saw his video that he put up for the Thunder Punch. I saw it. I'm behind DVG because Bitcoin billionaire Chase Wakefield, again, he would not take my form of currency. He wouldn't take my trade, okay? He said I had to pay in digital currency. I just don't got that. I'm just not hip, okay? I'm not hip. I even refuse some weed. I just don't even understand it. But anyway, so we've got that match. Non-title match should be amazing. The Bitcoin billionaire Chase Wakefield going up against Dustin Victor Glow. It's going to be an amazing match. Then, the next match, we have the DBW Global Champion, RJ Carnage, going one-on-one for the Global Championship against Cassius Fatal. We've seen the dirty, underhanded tricks from Cassius, blindsiding RJ Carnage in the last event. We saw it with him and his brother, the Maxis Fatal, Tag Team X. We've seen it. It's despicable. But now, they had to face the music. We saw that bitter confrontation where half the roster had to come and separate those two, but it all comes to a head at Exodus. Who will it be? RJ Carnage retaining his DBW Global Championship. Will it be Cassius Fatal becoming the new DBW Global Champion? I don't know. I don't know who to put my money on that. I want to say RJ Carnage just because of the experience level, but we have been very impressed with Cassius Fatal. And I'm telling you, he's going to bring the fight, and I wouldn't be surprised if he brought some backup. Just by seeing things in the past, I'm just saying. But we'll see. That's going to be an incredible matchup, an absolutely incredible matchup. But now, before we get any further, I was able to obtain an interview segment with the one, the only, Rollin' Havoc, AJ Shadows, Colin Graves. I'm talking about Ego. We're going to hear from them right now.
The egotistical Colin Graves.
The Prince of Ego, Austin James.
Oh, Jacob Fight, Warhound, Rollin' Havoc, baby. And you know what we are? The three of us at one time. We are hashtag Ego. And right now, my boys got something they want to say. Let me get out your
DBW Exodus is coming up. And now it is officially a fatal four-way TLC match.
TLC, baby.
See, I like to address all the competitors in this segment. WGO, yeah, we heard what you had to say. Don't get me wrong, we have a lot of respect for you. And we do thank you for coming up and making the odds even when we were, getting double teamed 4-on-2, getting beat down. Yeah, we appreciate that. But let's make one thing known. Yes, I'll give you credit. A win's a win. You got one up on us. But come on. In all seriousness, you knew we had you beat. But, coincidentally, the Heretics music just happens to hit.
Once again.
Sounds like a coincidence to me. And then you have the Street Stompers. You call yourself champs. You think that you're unbeatable, that nobody can beat you. Well, I'm pretty sure, Stompers, that we had you beat until once again, the Heretics came down. They stuck their nose in our business, and it cost us not only our tag team titles, but our longest reign ended at 504. So as far as I'm concerned, you guys are just placeholders. You two are just two guys that has our property. Which finally brings me to the one team that I have mentioned twice. Heretics. Let me just refresh your memory. You see, Primal Origins, you became number one contenders for the tag team championships. You were celebrating, you were all happy, but then reality set in, and you really thought about it. That you would have indeed knew that you would have had to go one-on-one with old hashtag Ego, and that had you shaking in your boots. Because you didn't want the world to see us run circles around you, and quite frankly, I don't blame you. So what did you do? You got the DBW tag team titles off of us. Yeah, good job. So we took it upon us to send you a message that come TLC, there's no running. There's no hiding. You're going to have to face us. You're going to have to face us like men. And you're going to have to deal with the consequences of what you've been doing to us for the past two shows. So the last thing I'm going to say is, Stompers, whether you want to admit it or not, Heretics, whether you want to admit it or not, WGO, whether you wanted to admit it or not, that at Exodus, those tag team titles are coming home with old hashtag Ego, yeah. And that's all I got to say about that. Take it, AJ.
Because we are the best faction ever in the Mid-Atlantic region. The three of us put together are unstoppable. See, you got the World of Team Champion, Rollin' effing Havoc. And you got the soon-to-be first-time ever two-time tag team champion and the first cohesive team in DBW to be two-time tag team champions. Whether anybody in the bag, whether wants to admit it or not, like he said, we are the greatest and we proved that since day one.
And isn't there another piece of history that we can make?
Oh, and become the first ever TLC winners after this Saturday at Exodus, when we climb up that ladder and retrieve the tag team championship that was rightfully ours, that was stolen.
One more piece of business. Good job, baby. Good job. One more. Hold that. No, I got it.
You got it?
I got it.
Oh, you got paid.
There we are. One more piece of bit. She got excited. Somebody's in the back talking and running their mouth saying the roster is on notice. You're on notice. You're on notice. I need a mirror. I'm on notice.
I didn't know we was on
Notice this. You want to fight? You ain't got to look far. Come see me. I'll give you a fight. Because, you know, that's one of the two things I do best, baby. Is I what?
Drink.
And I what?
Fight.
Oh. Yahtzee. Come see me if you're looking for a fight. Azrael.
And there you have it, folks. We heard from some of the fan favorites here at DBW. We just heard from all the members of Ego and their intentions, and I'm super excited to see what they're going to bring to DBW Exodus and beyond. Ego have been amazing, the longest reigning tag team champions in DBW history. I have to think that they might get those titles back, but the Stompers find a way to win. They might not be loved by the crowd, but they find a way to win. And they found a way to beat Ego and end that longest title reign and start a reign of their own. Very impressive. Very impressive. And then we can't forget about the Warhound, Roland Havoc, being the World Extreme Champion, completely changing the face of that division. So it's not just all about hardcore matches and beating the shit out of people with tables and chairs and ladders and sticks and God only knows what gusset plates and all that stuff. You know, it's not about that anymore. So it's just about changing the stipulation for every time it's defended. You know, we could see a street fight. We could see we could see a ladder match. We could see a submission match. We could see a dog collar match. We could see a concession stand match. It doesn't matter. It changes, and it's all up to the champion of what he decides. That automatically, in my opinion, puts the defender or puts the opponent at a disadvantage. I mean, that's just my opinion. But he's been one hell of a champion since winning that championship, and I don't think that's going to change. Speaking of which, the next match, we have the World Extreme Championship being defended. The Warhound, Roland Havoc, will go one-on-one with absolutely his toughest challenger to date, the big guy, Azrael. And I'll tell you, that video footage we were able to obtain from Azrael and Thunder Punch, it scared the living piss out of me. I tell you, I'm shaking. I don't know if he's going to be around the corner. I don't know if he's behind my new fancy curtain. I don't know what's going on. But Azrael is out for proverbial blood, okay? He is coming for everybody on the DBW roster. He called out everybody. I'm not on the DBW fighting roster, so you can't call me out. So, and if we do an interview, it's going to be, you know, not in person. It's going to be over this internet thing. Okay, so that's going to be an amazing, hard-hitting match. Oh, and by the way, Roland Havoc wants to make it a street fight. So no rules, no countouts, no submissions. It's literally beat the crap out of your opponent until you get the pinfall. That's going to be incredible. Two of the biggest guys in DBW going head-to-head, face-to-face for the DBW World Extreme Championship at DBW Exodus. My God, that's going to be a match. I can't wait. I cannot wait. So, the next match we have, oh my God, this is going to be big. First time ever. DBW. Finally, tables, ladders, and chairs TLC match for the DBW Tag Team Championships. Oh my God, it's going to be great. And there's not one, there's not two, there's not three, there's 4 teams. 4 teams in that match. There's 8 friggin' people in that match. Those matches are already crazy with 2 competitors, let alone 8. I mean, that's insane. That's insane, but I love it. I love it. Again, DBW pushing the boundaries for the DBW Tag Team Championship. I swear to you, DBW has the absolute best tag team division out of almost any company I've seen. The depth of that division is incredible, and who knows what new talent's going to come to DBW to be inserted into the tag team division. It is absolutely impressive, and we're going to see the best of the DBW tag team division in this match. TLC match. We're going to have the Stompers defending against Wrestling's Greatest Outlaws, defending against Ego defending against the Heretics, who wanted this match in the first place, and everybody accepted. DBW management said, yeah, the time is now for DBW to have a TLC match. Absolutely one of the headliners of Exodus. Going to be an incredible match from start to finish and beyond. I cannot wait. Who's going to hold those titles at the end of that match? It's going to be incredible. The Stompers are the defending champions, but they are at a disadvantage because if any of those other teams climb that ladder and get those titles, it's over. So they're at a huge disadvantage. Will they be able to retain? Will we have new tag team champions? I don't know, but I want to know. That's why I'm going to watch DBW Exodus Saturday night, 7 o'clock on the DBW YouTube channel, as you should do too, and you fucking better do it. Okay, so that's going to be amazing. Going to be amazing. There's no, it doesn't even have an option. It's going to be amazing. Okay, but then you have the main event of DBW Exodus. You have the DBW World Championship being defended by Mr. Judgment, the Prophet of Purgatory, defending it against Graves. How these two have never competed after they've both been in the company for over 5 years and never competed one-on-one at any point in time is beyond me. I just don't know. I know they have different paths. Corey has been a former champion in DBW, winning the World Extreme Championship. It's incredible, winning the Hierarchy Championship. It's just absolutely awesome. So finally, these two will be able to compete against each other for Mr. Judgment's DBW World Championship. It's going to be absolutely amazing. You know, those two are going to put on a 5-star match guaranteed, just like that TLC match is going to be 5-star. The qualifiers are going to be 5-star. The World Extreme is going to be 5-star. Everything's going to be 5-star. DVG and Chase Wakefield, it's all going to be 5-star matches. This is a 5-star event. I'm just telling you right now. That's not a spoiler. That's a prediction. Okay. Yeah, that's how I say it. Yeah, it's not a spoiler. It's my prediction. Damn it. Okay. So that's how it's going to go. 7 matches. My God. 7 matches. This Saturday. DBW presents Exodus. It's going to be amazing. What the hell was that? Did my footage cut out? Did my foot... Is this on? Are we good now? Are we good now? What the hell was that? Who the hell was that? Why am I back on the air with all this increased equipment and all this better stuff, and then someone cuts my footage? That's not how this is going to work. I'm going to find out who you are because I get the inside details on everything DBW. That's how this works. I will find you. You do not cut off my show. You do not cut off. But I'll tell you what. Don't you be behind this curtain. I swear. I can't do it. I can't do it. Everybody, I'm telling you, I have one last thing here that DBW management wants me to say. If you go to Bonfire T-shirts, bonfire.com, DBW finally has an official merchandise store where you can get T-shirts, premium T-shirts, sleeveless shirts, hoodies, premium hoodies, all of that, men's, women's, it doesn't matter. We have old logos, new logos. We have all the different wrestlers to support DBW and the wrestlers. So go to bonfire.com and search up wrestling for Dominant Breakout Wrestling. You'll find us. We have the links all over social media as well. Support us, support our wrestlers who do a more than amazing job that this guy has ever seen. Simon Bartholomeaux knows good competition. I've seen it. I've been around. DBW's top notch. It's absolute top notch. So support us here at the company. Plus, it keeps my paychecks coming in. I'm just saying. Plus, it's just amazing to support these great athletes and the stories that they tell inside and outside that ring. It's absolutely amazing. I'm super excited for it, obviously. So that's how we're going to do it, people. That is how we're going to do it, okay? Bonfire.com, search up Dominant Breakout Wrestling. You'll find it. Trust me, you'll find it. And we have the links all over social media, okay? I swear to God. So, guys, I am stoked. I am pumped. I am so glad to be back with you. Do you see this? Do you see this? I finally got it. Do you see this? You see this is what I'm talking about. The new and improved Simon Bartholomeaux here on the DBW YouTube. I'm going to be on Facebook. I'm going to be on the YouTube channel. Okay, I'm going to be everywhere. And I have my own Facebook page. Make sure to check that out with the newest content. Some of the old stuff, right in the bush, which I'm in talks to DBW about bringing that back because that was an extreme fan favorite. Now we got the funds coming, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure I can get that back. So, guys, let me know what you think of the episode here. Great video footage I was able to obtain from all the wrestlers that was on the show today. We will have live interviews coming, okay? We have that coming as well. So we've got Exodus to look forward to. 7 incredible matches. I'm super excited. I'll be there. You need to be there. And then the next show that we have, which will come later in July with the date to be set, is DBW presents Double Cross, the build-up show for World War, our biggest show of the year. Double Cross is going to be amazing, and trust me, I'll get the inside scoop to that as well. Be on the lookout for Thunder Punch dates. It's be on the lookout for episode 3 of the Simon Bartholomeaux Show. We got tons of content coming. Thank you so much, DBW Universe, for supporting us, for showing us love, and for keep coming back to great wrestling content and great entertainment here. Simon, out.